Hey, fellow Riblets, it's me, Tom from Target Prime Rib. I hope you guys are able to find us. I know Amy Haas was actually asking, "Where's my Rebecca?" And
My Amy.
and she is here. She is here, and I am so happy that you are here, Rebecca.
You. I'm
Um,
happy to be here.
so I do appreciate this, and hopefully people will start coming in. Right now, Sample Comment is here. But I'm guessing he's not a real person, so because that would be a very interesting name.
There would be a very interesting
Yeah.
name.
Oh, Sandy's here. Sandy Blythe. I don't know if you ever heard of Sandy, but she is here. Um, so how are we doing? Do you like Becca or Rebecca?
Either, as long
Oh,
as it's not Becky. That's the only one that I put a nix on.
like, oh my God, Becky.
Exactly. That is why there are reasons. And it usually has to do with a musical song that decided to make fun of the name Becky. Either that or they were really annoying people I knew in high school. And I was like, ew, please don't ever call me that.
Yeah, I'm sure we all have names that My sister used to call me Thomasina all the time because it was like her way of making me like a girl. So it's like Thomasina.
Nice.
So we got a few people in the chats. We got Sandy, as we know. We got A Mason.
I
Uh,
see Amy.
Amy is here. Here she is. Yo. I'm sure that's how she says it too, like with a deep voice. Yo. And No Slow, Gary. And then we have Lizzie also in the chats. And I'm guessing in the background is our infamous Lewis. If you're here, Lewis, just raise your hand. Retired Rick is here.
Hi.
And, something tells me he's retired. So
Yeah.
you're there is hoping to be retired.
Oh,
That could be too. That could be.
life goals.
Yeah,
Life goals is retirement one day.
yeah. I think that goes for all of us.
Yeah, probably.
Do at least something in our lives. So I think there's another live going on today. So a lot of people might be over there, but I think they've been going on for a while, so they're probably going to be ending soon.
Who's live?
Jonathan, ancestral. He used to be Norse carnivore.
Do I know him?
But I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was at Hack Your Health. He was the one in the car accident.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Got
I
hit by
was
a
like
car.
I was like on YouTube and I saw George and Juliet on with him and a couple other people that I didn't really
Okay.
recognize. And
Hey,
did you go to Hack Your Health?
I did not.
Okay.
I bought tickets for next year. So
Me too. We might see each other.
come. So God willing and the water don't rise, I'm hoping to be there.
I like that. God willing, the water don't rise. Okay.
Yep. It depends on what state you're from, whether it's God willing and the water don't rise or God willing and the creek don't rise. It just depends on what state. West Virginia is God willing in the water.
Okay. I actually, for about 3 years of my life, lived in regular Virginia. I lived in right in the Blue Ridge Mountains,
Okay.
of Virginia, like where like not in the water like where the sand beaches are. I lived in the area where it was coal mining country. Like,
Yeah, towards
you know,
the west.
yeah, the town was called Richlands,
Okay.
so because we actually produced the most coal for people. You know, I remember actually like sitting in the car waiting for the coal trains to go by, and it was like about 200 cars all connected, and it was like for almost like over an hour, and you're like 4 years old, like how
Watching them.
many 4 year olds can like? And back then they didn't have DVD players.
Yeah, yeah. So it's so interesting. Yeah, right. So I grew up beside a coal mines, which probably explains a lot of health issues that my whole family has. Um, but we lived right beside a coal mines. So like we had a duck that used to swim in their sludge pond.
Speaking of duck, hello Rick, how you
I know,
doing?
right? Great segue. I didn't even
I didn't even
I
plan
didn't even
that.
plan it.
Here, Rick, just so you can see it. There you go.
Oh, nice.
You can feel it.
Iguanas and ducks.
It's iguanas and ducks. The duck riding iguana.
It's so funny though. I
Uh,
do find it funny when I see the stuff come in from Florida. It's like, falling, watch for falling iguanas. Not falling temperatures, but falling iguanas. I think that's
I
funny.
just want to make sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I keep on like checking out the things too.
No, you're good.
I,
I'm watching them too.
I'm like the guy that like if you start talking behind me, I'm like you ever have that like where there's like you if it's in your room, you could turn the TV on and still fall asleep. But if somebody has a TV on in another room and there's like yelling and everything, you hear it, you like it disturbs you more. At least that's how I am. Like
Yeah, my
I'm
daughter
very
likes to do
disturbed
that.
how
I've got a rule for her because she's all the way down the hall, but I have a rule that her TV has to be on 5. If it's on 5, I can't hear it
at
in my
all.
room.
Right.
But if it's on 6, I can hear it. And I have a white noise machine because I have tinnitus, like tinnitus. Everybody
Right.
likes to say tinnitus.
Yeah.
I have tinnitus in my ears and it's bad. And I don't know if it's from the autoimmune issues, or if it's from years of too many loud concerts and bars in my early 20s.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think we all kind of went through similar stuff, but yeah, mine's a little bit like you said. Yours is down the hall, her
Mhm.
room.
Yeah.
My roommate's right next to me,
Oh.
so like like the wall you're seeing, the wall that you're seeing right now, the wallpaper, that's
Mhm.
right behind me in the living room. The wall on this side,
Mhm.
or yeah, this side, or I don't know.
That's why I mirror.
Yeah. And that's like it's like right there. The TV's like if I open my closet door, I can hear it. I can like hear it like no problem. He's an old man, so he sort of puts it on pretty loud. He's
Oh. He needs
yeah
one of those little thingies, like the ones you wear it and it's a little box.
yeah he wouldn't know how to do
Oh, okay. That's fair.
that. No, he's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy, but there's just certain things that be like, "Oh, what this damn," So we didn't come here to talk about my roommate. We came to talk about you.
Sort
So
of.
sort of, kind of. Well, we didn't come to talk about me. I don't even care about me. So yeah.
Oh,
So I'm sure you heard the story though about what happened to my nose. No.
no, I have not heard. Listen, my life right now is on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I go to the gym of the mornings. And then I study, work, study, work, study, take a break to work, study, run some errands, go to sleep, get up and do it all over again. Like, so I
Sorry.
like that's my
I'm
life.
so mean.
So this is a break. This is like awesome. So I did not hear about your nose. Enlighten me. What did you do?
All right. Well, I thought you might want to see it rather than hear about it.
Uh-oh.
So,
Maybe.
would you like to see?
Sure.
You were a nurse, right, at one time or
I am a
something?
nurse.
Okay. Well then, well your
Once a
thing says
nurse,
coach,
always a
and
nurse.
I thought you were a nurse, but your thing says coach on it. It doesn't really say to it, except for the last letters. But don't ask me to understand that.
I have 50,000 letters after my name.
All right.
Hey, there's Thomas. I see him down there. Or no, that's Lewis. Is that Lewis? No. What are you putting up?
I'm putting up the share screen.
Okay. This is
Okay.
a much different platform.
Yep. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna make it big. So we're gonna disappear
So
for
did
a
this
second
happen? Did this happen like
on
on
Thanksgiving. I was doing a
were you
heart.
doing a live while you were doing it?
Yep.
And it happened?
Yep.
Oh no.
Are you ready?
Sure.
And just wish me luck. I'm gonna just drop this in there real quick. Oh! 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 I'll be right back.
Okay, don't worry. I've got it. I've got the cover. We're going to call the fire brigade. What is it? 911 over there or something? It's 999 over here. But okay, no, we won't.
What did you do?
I was making heart attack chicken, and I cooked the lard, had the lard in the pot, like a lobster pot, and I was careful. I was trying to carefully put the chicken into the thing. I thought I was pretty successful. Yeah, obviously, I was wrong, and it dropped, and it ended up dropping like a bowling ball into the water, into the oil, and it
Oh,
splashed right on my face. And
oh, that
my
sucks.
my luck. I mean, even though this
You
happened,
you
I
were
was so
very
lucky.
fortunate, actually.
I
It didn't
was.
get your eyes.
It,
You were so fortunate.
yeah, and I didn't have. There was a little bit of flame that came up, but it wasn't like a, it was like kind of like just like real quick, and everything was fine.
That's the only reason you should have flour in your house.
Yeah. Then somebody else said that too, and I'm like, I have no flour in my house. Like, I'm carnivore. Why would I have flour in my house?
For a grease fire. That's it. You
Well,
can
yeah,
get
but you
little
don't think about
blankets.
that.
So they have these new like blanket type sheet things. I don't know
Yep.
if you've seen them. That
Yep. The fire blankets.
yeah, fire blankets.
Yep.
You might want to invest in those.
I probably will. Well, I don't do the grease that often,
Yeah,
so I probably won't really do it. No offense.
let's not do it anymore. That's a
if
lot of baking soda, Rick. Can you imagine needing that much baking soda though? Like who carries that much baking soda?
that I actually have. I do have baking soda. I have about like four boxes of them, so I don't know if that would be enough.
I stand corrected.
Well, you know what it is. I saved by getting like a bundle pack, so I
Yep.
just kind of like
I have
and
a whole bag of it, and I have been cooking out of that stupid baking soda for like 5 years. It's intense.
yeah.
It lasts forever. So
And Rick is saying he's making heart attack chicken right now.
I still don't know what heart attack. I'm gonna have to look up this heart attack chicken. Rick, message me. Tell me what it is.
Yeah, it's actually pretty. It's basically the way I looked at it is, it's basically chicken, and it's like cooked in animal fat, pretty much like lard, beef tallow, just like literally like fried right
Like a
in.
whole chicken?
Yeah, well, no, I mean he does pieces. I did a whole chicken because what happened was I was supposed to go with my sister to her house, but
Mhm.
my sister texted pretty much said that they weren't having anything because my her mother-in-law was not feeling very well,
Mhm.
so they didn't feel like having Thanksgiving. So I spent it by myself. That's why I did the live,
Mhm.
and I went to get the turkey, but it was like a 20-pounder. I mean, I'm a big guy, but I'm not that big to have a 20-pound turkey.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So, and then the only other turkey was pre-cooked, but it was pre-cooked in seed oils.
Mhm.
So I just decided to have a whole chicken. So to give the emulation of a turkey, I just got the chicken and kept it whole, and I was just going to eat the whole thing like it was as if I was eating off the turkey. Ended up getting about 3 meals out of it, and I even made the joke. He calls it heart attack chicken, so I said, "Okay, I had the first meal. That was my first heart attack. Then I had a second heart attack the next day, and then I had a triple bypass the next day."
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That works. That works.
So Amy Amy goes, Thomas has a new kind of literal heart attack chicken. Fire in face heart attack chicken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can see
You
my
can
nose
put
or
some,
not, but
you can put some aloe on that though.
I've
It's
been.
yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. And I actually,
Also, you could throw some healing peptides on it since everybody's talking about peptides. We'll just give your channel a peptide talk.
I'm actually getting my C peptides checked on
Okay, for your
Thursday.
insulin. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to see what that is and see how I'm doing. And I also got some, I know it's not really, I also got some vitamin E that a few people suggested. So I don't know how that's going to do, but
Hmm.
I mean, any little thing that can help, right?
Yeah, anything. I
So,
mean, you can cut open that vitamin E and put it on there.
oh,
If it's a capsule.
yes, Joe.
Yeah, it's a gel capsule. Like depending, yeah, and yeah, so you can do that and like poke it with a needle or like
I don't think I have.
or cut the end off of it with a pair of
I
scissors.
was going to say, like,
And
I'm
then,
just going
yeah,
to do
you
that.
can do it that way. Yeah. I used to have a bottle of vitamin E oil that I used to because I used to make like lotions and stuff.
Well, I got this at the local pharmacy right downstairs, so I don't think they don't have really that, that kind of. There you go.
Vitamin E,
Wow. I didn't.
direct to the source.
Wow, look at that. You see, this is why I have a coach slash nurse slash makeup
I got all
artist.
kinds of biohacks in the world.
Yeah,
I got all kinds of them.
slash, you know, yeah,
Slash primal health coach slash ketogenic nutrition specialist, which is interesting. Some information that we'll
yeah.
talk about later.
When did we become so versatile in our
I
lives?
don't know. I think so. Becoming a certified ketogenic nutrition specialist was actually my first certification. So after I went keto, and some people have heard my story. I don't know. Do you want me to tell an abbreviated version?
You can
Like
tell
just
whatever
sort of
version.
why I went on a proper human diet, sort of thing. Um, so I have two autoimmune diseases, and I'll make this as brief as possible. And basically, was my husband had to wake me, like, kind of force me out of bed to get up and take care of my kids. My kids were little, like school aged at the time, so they needed to get up and get out to the bus and get ready. And I just was tired, and we had taken care of my parents who had moved in, and it was hard for me to get up and take care of my mom in the middle of the night, and my husband was getting up and taking care of my mom in the middle of the night and doing his job and then coming home and doing my job, and it was just a hot mess. And so my brother was like, hey, you should try a ketogenic diet for autoimmune. And I was like, okay. And I looked into it, was like, this supposedly it works. So I went on it. And basically was able to get back to a normal life on a ketogenic diet. So that was 2018. And I started looking into certifications. I was like, this really works. I'm already a nurse, and this can help patients. This can help people. So I saw some people doing coaching online. This is in the early days. And so people I saw online doing it, there was this one person I'm not going to mention because she turned out to be kind of a fake, but not the point. Apparently she was eating donuts behind the scenes, like not keto today, yet she was making millions off of people.
I think I heard about someone, but I don't know who they were. So
Yeah.
probably it's probably the same person, but I just don't remember the name. So
I don't know. She was making millions off of
that's what I
MLMs from
heard.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's still out there, by the way. And she's a couple 100,000 followers.
Of course.
Of course she does. But I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus because that's really not my personality. So I was looking into certifications, and the only one I could find was a certified ketogenic nutrition specialist. And I finagled my way in. I didn't make the cut for like qualifications. And so I was like, well, nutrition is in the scope of a nurse. I can teach about it. And they were like, oh, okay. And so they let me in their certification program. It's the American Nutrition Association. And now you have to have a master's of science to be able to do it. Like they were like, okay, we're going to nix that one. But so that's kind of funny. And then I went through Maria Emmerich's training. It was okay. And then I went through Primal Health Coach, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty in depth. And now I'm going through Dr. Kiltz's because I can. And I can.
Yeah, I've seen you there a few times. So
Yeah. And then like of course I'm getting my master's of science in nursing right now.
cool.
So almost done. 3 more classes after this quarter.
Oh, that's yeah. For you, that's nothing.
Well, 3 more classes and then it goes to clinicals. So that's a whole other
Oh,
ball
well,
game.
I'll still say for you, it's nothing. But yeah, I'm sure you've handled worse. So
Yeah.
you can do it.
I'm over the hump.
It's
So
like the Adam Sandler movie. You can do it. Yeah,
yeah, I can do it.
you can do it.
It's just I'm tired.
Yeah, I know.
Tired. Mentally. There's a lot of information to shove in a quarter because it's not semesters, it's quarters. So but yeah, so that's how I sort of got into, you know, in the ketogenic space, you know.
Yeah,
Fell into Dr. Barry's community and then fell into all the other communities and fell in with Healing Humanity. And it's just like,
yeah. Have you ever you've been on Healing Humanity? I've seen 1,000 times, and you've been with Kilts. I've seen 1,000 times, and obviously Dr. Barry. Have you ever been on SBG, like in their
I
community?
have not. That is one that I have not been in is Steak and Butter Gang.
I think
And
everybody has value in
yeah,
their own right. So
yeah.
I mean,
Well, I just haven't been over there. Like I was in their group for a little while when Bella was in China taking care of her dad.
oh, okay, yeah, that was like
It was a long time ago. Now
yeah,
I was in their group for just a little bit while they were there, and I just, you know,
yeah. I think that was like back probably even like when I
2023.
was back when I was like just a background watcher.
Yeah, it was 2023 because I met them at KetoCon when it was still KetoCon. So
Okay.
that was the last year it was KetoCon because everybody was up in arms because it turned into Hack Your Health. I'm like, good God.
Yeah. Well, I guess they wanted to get rid of that keto name because even though it's still
But it's
keto,
not,
they wanted to make sure like
well,
carnivore was included, I guess.
yeah, well, yeah. So there were more carnivores there. And there was in this space, let's be honest, we're not doing just carnivore or keto. None of us are doing just. None of
Right.
us. If we say we're doing just, then you're missing the mark. Because if you're not focusing on your sleep, if you're not getting sunlight, if you're not grounding, if you're not dealing with stress management, if you're not trying all the things, then, and I don't mean all the things, but you know what I mean? I'm not talking about these weird people that are doing like plasma pheresis or whatever that thing is that people are doing right now, that cost way too much money that nobody can afford. Um, you know, you're missing the mark if you're not doing other lifestyle interventions. So we're all biohacking in some way, shape, or
Oh
form.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
so I think that saying hack your health is really accurate for what we are all promoting. We
Yeah.
are hacking our health because everybody else is walking around like zombies, like this, just glued to electronics and glued to creature comforts. And we're not talking about the fact that if all this goes away, we're going to be the people standing.
Yeah.
We are. Like,
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
yeah.
So Rick says he met Bella at Hack Your Health. Rick actually went to Hack Your Health first time he
I
met.
saw pictures.
Yep. Yeah.
Really tall.
Yeah. I hope he. I'm actually, and I think you just said you were too. I'm actually going to the one next year. I already bought the ticket.
Yep. I
I'm
bought it while
hoping
they were
Rick can
cheap.
go too. What was that?
Bought it while they were cheap
Yeah, yeah. There was like
because
it
they're
was
going to
at
go
the
up to like
$97 mark. Yeah,
they were going to go up to 500 and some dollars at some point.
I heard they pretty much are already.
Oh,
So I think we beat the mark like right away.
awesome.
I fear worst case scenario if I end up because of travel and stuff can't afford to go.
You
All I
can
lost was
sell it and transfer it because nobody's going to want to pay $597. You can be like, but I got you a ticket for 100 and
yeah. There you go. You know.
I'll transfer it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
think
mean, I'm
that,
going to do everything I can to go. I really
oh,
want to
me too.
go, but
Me too. That's my goal is to go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
quack
I
your
might,
health.
I may even be able to like auction off the ticket. Just kidding.
I know we could auction it off.
I'm not going. Who wants it?
Yeah.
Highest bidder gets the prize.
But I think that I don't know. I think we should be doing everything that we can,
Yeah.
to beat what's happening out there in the world today.
Yeah, I agree that we should do our best. That's why I do. That's why I kind of do these interviews because there's a lot of people out there that need to tell their story. And there's people like you or Carrie, man, that's told their story before and stuff like that. But I think it helps everybody, really, in a way. So
You haven't seen it. I haven't sent you a before picture, have I?
no, you never did.
I need to do that, don't I?
You could send it.
I don't know how fast you could get it up on.
Well, if you send it to my email, I should
Yeah.
get it up pretty quickly. So let me go to my inbox.
Let me go find it.
That would help. Yeah,
It would help.
I can't help you if you can't find it. I'm just joking, right? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So something I'm not seeing here. I'm seeing a lot of comments in the chat, which is great. I'm not going to be crying because you're not talking to me, okay? But I need to see some more QQQs, people. Okay, Rebecca's not here to entertain you.
I sent that. I sent it to your phone.
Okay, that I don't. Oh, I might be able to. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wow.
There's one. That's just one of them.
Right. I'm going to see if I can.
I can send it.
If you can send it to my email, that would probably be better.
Oh, I've got several here. I can show you. Here's a couple famous ones.
Like infamous.
Sort of. If you want to see me with somebody famous.
Okay. As if I didn't know who it was. And you sent it to my email this time?
I'm about to.
Okay. I'm like looking at my email right now as we speak, so. So if it, all right. Lewis is asking, how did you become a PhD coach with Dr. Bavry?
So I went into his community December of 2022. Joined their challenge in January of 2023 and expressed interest. And they said that they would watch how I answered questions for a year and looked at my certifications. And then January of 2024, they invited me to be a coach.
Okay.
I am no longer a coach for Dr. Ken Berry. I'm a moderator in there, but they only have paid coaches at this moment.
All right. I'm going to try a different way. See if this will work. All right. No, that didn't work. Okay. Sorry about that. Always learning new things.
Rebranding, I think, Lewis.
Okay, so I'm going to show each picture separately.
Okay.
All right, and so this is the first one. Nice
That's when my husband had hair. He doesn't have hair anymore.
Yeah, I saw that in the. All right, so now I'm going to go back in there, get rid of that image, and
Yeah.
And that's your husband. Nice dress uniform. Yeah, you do look a lot different.
I do.
And is that
that's a famous person. So bonus points to anybody who can say who that is. and what movie that they star in.
See, I can. Yeah, I don't. Let me cheat a little bit and.
He is a that is a movie that's a famous actor.
Hmm. I'm going to leave him up there for just a little bit. And is he older?
It was
I
a
mean, I
cult.
guess he's a lot older now, right?
He is. It's a cult classic. It was filmed in Washington State, or takes place in Washington State.
Like okay, so
No, not with Jennifer Love Hewitt. Nope. I have somebody else who was in that. Robert Pattinson was also in this movie.
okay, I'm trying to think of the guy's name I'm thinking about, but it's probably not him. He's doing the new Naked Gun movies.
Rambo. No, not Rambo.
No, no, not Rambo. He's like taking over Leslie Nielsen's position for Naked Gun.
Uh-uh.
So it's not him.
He
He
is
didn't.
familiar. He is familiar looking. So he played a supporting role in Twilight and all of it.
Oh, okay. I never saw
Yeah.
Twilight, so that's probably why I didn't know.
Yeah. So that's Peter Facinelli.
Peter Facinelli. Okay.
Married to Jenny Garth, I think.
Oh, from 90210.
Yep. Or they were. I don't know if they still are.
Okay.
Those people come and go with their spouses.
I'm trying to.
Put us back up.
No, I was trying to figure out how to do the text wasn't letting me put it up. Like the first picture you showed where your husband has no hair.
Oh, it's not letting you.
Yeah, from the texting it's not letting me.
Okay.
So that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I look a lot different.
Yeah, remove that from the scene, and there we go. And let's completely get rid of that, so that I don't go crazy. Because if something's not in order,
Yeah, it was from Twilight, Rick.
Twilight. What is that? It's a time of day, Rick. What are you talking about?
Twilight? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. I have the book Twilight, but I never read it. So
The books are so much better than the movies.
oh, sure, they always are. I actually remember the first time I read Gremlins on paperback. It is so much better than the movie.
I didn't realize it was.
Yeah, I mean it's
So
like
that movie.
there's like 9-10 chapters of information that you do not get from the movie.
So we actually watched that I was like, this was like a horror movie and back in my day, kids. And my daughter's like, this is lame. I'm like, yes, it is. It's cheesy. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know if you remember Gremlins or not, but there's a part in there in the beginning where he goes into the Chinese shop.
Yeah.
And he gets the gremlin from the Chinese man.
Yeah.
Well, the first 10 chapters or so, maybe even more than that,
about the Chinese.
About the Chinese boy getting the gremlin back in World War II.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because gremlins really comes from World War II. It was an old thing that came from the when they had the airplanes, that they were blaming gremlins on, destroying the ships and destroying the planes and stuff like that. It was like an old wives' tale back then. So, Spanky is here. Wow, hello, Spanky. I don't see you very often here, so thank you. Spanky is mostly hangs out on Mitch's channel, so
okay.
Yeah. He's not actually one of the rascals. He's an actual guy. That was a joke. I have bad jokes. So let's see some QQQs, people. I think there's one other one that Lewis asked.
He asked what was going on, a lot of changes with the PhD community. There are.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a lot, but marketing and branding, they're doing what they do, and they, Dr. Barry's getting, if you noticed, if you watch him, he is turning more political.
Mm,
And I think that we can probably take that as a sign, honestly.
okay.
That's a speculation, but it just seems to be going that way. Do I think it'll be national? I don't think so. But I think that maybe local politics might be in his future.
And if it is, it is. And I mean,
Absolutely. Like
yeah,
they listen, they get to do what they get to do, and that's their livelihood, that is their business, that is their life, and they're
yeah,
taking it in whatever direction they want to.
yeah,
There's a lot of changes. I've heard people like some people like it, some people don't, and it's it's whatever they do.
yeah. Uh, Welcome, Jason916. And No Slow asked the question, but I'm just putting it up because it just has a question mark to it. Rambo. No.
That wasn't Rambo.
Yeah. No, I knew that, but he did have a question mark, so I just want to
He
make sure.
did. He did.
He got, I mean, he did the question, so.
Yeah, you
Oh,
might.
and then Rick asked Twilight, what is that? And I already answered that with the time of day. So, um, so Lizzie's saying Dr. Berry is keto. Oh, we got a question.
Yeah.
Curious, for most of us that tried to lose weight over the years, we've been on all fad diets
Mm,
out there. What other ones have you tried besides keto carnivore? That's a pretty good
that's a
question.
good question. So I grew up in the Susan Powder days of fat makes you fat. Um,
Yep.
and so I did the no fat diet in high school as much as I could, and which was extremely high carb. And of course, I didn't lose weight. Nothing worked. Um, I did. I tried doing Weight Watchers, um, and then I did Atkins diet in college and lost about 30 pounds in college on Atkins diet. I was like, wow, I can't believe this works. Before keto became like a fad, it was like the Atkins diet fad. I would go, oh my gosh, every day I would go to Burger King and get like um, two bacon cheeseburgers with no bun and mayo. And that's what I ate every day. Um, and then, yeah, I lost weight on it. And then somebody was like, you're getting too skinny. That was funny. I was like 150 pounds. They were like, you're too skinny. I'm like, wow, I must have been really big if you're telling me I'm too skinny now. Because it melts fat off your body,
Right.
it doesn't just, it's not like what you're seeing with people that are doing like just not eating, luckily I never got into the not eating phase. I do have body dysmorphia, just FYI.
Okay.
So I do see myself as different than what other people see me, if that makes sense. Um, what I see in the mirror is not what you guys see. But so I've tried those different ones. I tried the Weight Watchers and the counting points and all that. I tried counting calories, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah,
This
I'm
has
not.
been the only thing that keeps weight off, really.
Yeah, I'm not much of a calorie counter or anything like that. I tried doing the point system,
Hmm.
sort of, on Weight Watchers and stuff. I say sort of because you know how I did it. Somebody that actually was part of the program gave me a copy of the notes, but I never actually joined
The
Weight Watchers.
community, like, yeah, I wasn't doing the community either. I just,
I just read like, oh, this is worth 1 point. Okay,
yeah,
but I didn't have a full understanding on how it worked. I just was like, okay, I'm allowed 50 points, so this is, you know.
yeah, basically,
So, so Mason, she asks Rebecca, in what ways has carnivore changed your life?
yeah. Oh, wow.
Do you have enough time
Completely
in the
changed. Like,
day?
do I have enough time? Uh, so short
Yeah,
version.
that was just a joke. You could tell it as long as you want. I just,
Well, so, starting off, well, number one, I was on medication. So I was on pain management because I had chronic pain. I was on blood pressure medicine and antidepressants, anti anxiety meds. And let's see, what else was I on? Allergy meds. So many things. And I was able to get off of almost everything. I do have the intermittent anxiety meds. I do have I still have thyroid problems. So like, just so people don't get too dogmatic about, oh, you couldn't get off all your medications. Oh my gosh. So listen, when you have thyroid problems and you have, because I have Hashimoto's,
Okay.
my thyroid likes to be attacked by my body. Well, reverse that. My body likes to attack my thyroid. And when I go through a flare or come out of a flare, it makes your levels do this, right? So if you're flaring, your levels drop, you feel like crap, you're tired, you have slow bowels, you have slow everything is slow. Then when you come out of it, you ramp up the other way because you're like, oh, production's back up. And so you end up throwing into hyperthyroid. When you have hyperthyroid, you have severe anxiety, and it's like it can get really intense. So yes, I do have an as needed anxiety med that I take when I need it. So I'm never going to say like, oh, I'm off everything. No, sorry. You know, still biohacking with some things and trying to, get all the inflammation down. I think I went too long with my thyroid being damaged for it to ever be without replacement hormone. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that I just went too long before they knew it was autoimmune, and it just,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, not, I mean, like I was hoping to be off insulin by now and stuff like that, and I was slowly doing it, but my sugars have been kind of high lately, so I think that there's a good chance I might have to go back to increasing the insulin again. Which is why I'm getting a C-peptide test done, so I can see where I'm at.
See where you're at, and there's a lot of, we're getting too dogmatic in the community, and I am so not dogmatic. And the question on the screen says, what's your favorite online community? The one that's not dogmatic. The one that is not dogmatic. Because
Yeah.
so recently there was a tiff between two online carnivore doctors, and I'm not going to throw names out there.
Well, most of us probably already know who they.
You probably already know, but I'm not going to throw names out there.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm appalled. Absolutely. It's like, oh, she knows who I was talking about. Stop the insanity.
I knew you were talking about.
So, I was absolutely appalled that these people have stooped so low to start slinging mud. And that is not what we are here to do.
No.
And I immediately no longer like that. Like, I was like, that person's a nice person. Then all this crap hit the internet. And I was like, that person's actually not a nice person. He's a dumb jock and a mean jock. And so is his wife. So, yeah. So I just told you what I think about them. Don't follow them anymore either. So I think that we need to stop being dogmatic. I think that we need to realize that people are doing the best that they can.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to effing go lion diet. I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I want to live and be happy with my life, and I would not be happy. I would not be happy with a lion
You feel
diet.
restricted, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Yeah. So, so people being buttholes to each other is just, it's uncalled for, and it's not very nice.
Yeah, I'm not really much on the dogmatic.
No, Lizzie, it wasn't Dr. Barry. I still text Dr. Barry.
Yeah, it didn't really sound like Dr. Barry anyway when you were talking. I don't remember hearing anything about Dr. Barry. And I'm not going to say who I think it was for the same reason.
You can text it to me.
Or when we stop, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's so good about these calls, because as soon as we stop going live, we can still talk for.
I know.
You know how many times especially on Russ Mitchell's channel, or how we're all still there, and we're talking. Like there's one time,
Like you end the
it
live stream,
was
but you
like
just sit there
3 hours
talking. Yeah.
after we ended. Like we're like
Who did I
talking.
do that with? So I did that with, let's see, I talked to Dr. Chafee like that. Like we talked for 40 minutes before we went live. Or before we record, or did we? No, we recorded. So he recorded. He was like, I need to hit record. We should have recorded this whole thing. It's like, I know. And then we talked for a little bit afterwards. But yeah, you end up doing these and you end up talking forever.
Yeah, just talk, Yeah, and I'm actually sort of excited. I say sort of because I like the guy. I think he's a great guy. He's a wonderful guy, you know, but I don't know him very well. I'm not
Mm.
gonna lie, But I was just interviewed by Coach Mark Enos. He's
I don't know him.
he works with Norse Carnivore,
Okay.
Peter, and he was saying that he's really good friends with Stephen Thomas and with
Mhm.
Dr. Baker,
Okay.
and that he's going to tell them my story and for them to interview me, just like right
Mhm.
how you're doing with me now.
Yeah.
I'll be doing. So I'm yet to find an email from Dr. Baker and Steve Thomas, but so I'm hopeful. I'm excited that
I'll
that's a
just keep it.
possibility.
It'll happen. They're busy,
Oh yeah, no, it's
super busy.
I'm supposed to be
Their bureau right
there's
now
something
is,
going on with Bella too, but
yeah.
I don't know exactly what it is. One person told me one thing, the other person told me another thing. Oh, Dutch Carnivore. I'm sorry, Rick.
Mhm.
But it's so exciting how this world is, and I don't like to be dogmatic either. It's like even when I tell my story, it's a journey. I've been through what I am, and I'm where I'm at now. And I just want to get out of where I used to be. I want to get my life back to the way it used to be.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be 100% there, but at least if I can get to myself to like 80%, I'll be happy. And I think I'm on my way. I really do. We just got Coach Angela Mullins has just joined us, saying hello to you and me.
Hi, Angela. She's lovely.
Yes, she is. She was on my channel a few weeks ago, or oh, maybe over a month ago now. I don't know. I lose track. I'm a lot older than I look.
I don't know how
Right.
old. I don't know how old I look.
Well, how old do I look? I
I
think
don't know. I'd put you around my husband's age, around 40, 41.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I won't tell you how old I am because then you'll be like, wow.
Then I'll be like, you're aging in reverse on carnivore.
Yes. No, actually,
Yeah.
I'm 53.
Oh, good. I don't even want to know what people think that I look like on my age.
Of course, now I look like a 53-year-old that just came from the beach.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Are they asking how old I am?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Come, help.
If you're saying I'm 36, I'll take it.
There you go, Spanky. She's 36.
I'll take it. I'm not 36.
Yeah, she's actually 37. So I wasn't that far off.
Dude, I'm in perimenopause. Like, I'm totally not in my 30s, but I'll take it.
Um,
I'm actually closer to 45 than 44 now. So
I mean, I had a weird experience one time.
thank you.
I
Thank you.
was,
I am 29 and hold
yes.
it for a
Well,
long time.
be like Jack Benny. Be 39 for the rest of your life. Like,
why not?
He was 39 when he was supposed to be 85.
You know what though? Here's the thing is I really don't mind about age. Like it's more about do I feel my age?
You're right.
Right? And we need to redefine what each age is. So if you look at Maggie White, right? And you see this 83, 84-year-old woman working a ranch carrying 50-pound buckets of feed, just like tossing them around. And you're like, holy crap. And then you come to America and look in our nursing homes and you got 50 and 60-year-olds that can't walk. Like, so define, like you need to redefine I like that. 29 years with 16 years of experience. I like that. That's great. No, but we need to redefine what aging is. And I think that that's the goal, is redefining aging. We all want to be hard to kill, right?
Oh
And
yeah. Well, I
it,
don't
like,
want
we
to
need to
kill.
be hard to kill, but that's also hard to kill mentally, hard to kill physically. Like, how many people are biohacking, or how many people are doing the carnivore diet and they're like, I'm going to live forever, but they're not exercising?
Right. They're
Like,
not
how
doing
many people aren't going and throwing around heavy weights? If you follow me on Instagram, which not very many people do, but like, I put up pictures. Like, what was I doing the day after Thanksgiving? I was doing leg day. It was leg day
Yeah.
at the gym. And it was, relatively like low key in there. There was very few people. I did have to wait for the leg press machine, which made me a little irritated. But it's about, functional fitness. But
I agree.
but Rick, you do other shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rick's a little. Rick. Yeah, I agree. Like you might not exercise in the traditional sense
But
of
if you
like
are moving
lifting
your
weights and stuff.
body and you're climbing ladders and you're throwing heavy stuff around and
The
you're
engine work
hard,
alone is probably
and you're doing hard work, and no one in their right mind is going to be like, "Hey, construction worker, you need to go hit the gym."
right, right. And let's not forget the
Farm work.
infamous bike rides
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
you videotape. So Rick, you do exercise. You just probably didn't realize that you exercise.
Your exercise is not a structured program.
Right.
I do a
Your
structured
life is an
program.
exercise.
Well, I sit on my ass here at home because I am nose to the grind in studying. Like, I probably work 10 to 20 hours a week, and then I study probably upwards of 35 to 40 hours a week. It's a lot.
It is.
So
I
I am.
don't think I could do that. I'd probably fall asleep. Like as I'm studying, I would just conk out. Like I'm weird. I used to fall asleep. Like if I went to a movie to see a horror film, halfway through the movie, I'd fall asleep. Like horror films make me fall asleep. I don't know why, but so I don't really, I watch them, but I don't really watch, I kind of like cut them in half and I'll watch it and then I'll like, you know,
Get up and move and then come back
yeah,
and
get up and move and whatever,
yeah.
Last horror film I saw I was probably carnivore. No, I wasn't carnivore. I was probably pre-carnivore, you know, but
There. My lighting was blasting me in the face.
Bill
Somebody said they
does
used to love leg day. Golf addict. I used to love leg day. Well, I hate leg day. I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
he was a power lifter for 35 years. I didn't know that.
Bless you. I went to the gym 6 days a week, 3 hours at a time, 2 being weights and an hour. I don't do cardio. My cardio is my high intense, because I do a lot of high intensity lifting. I do lift heavy. So, yeah. Right now I'm doing a 3-day split. So I'm doing a push pull leg split 3 days a week. I'm
Okay.
in there for anywhere from an hour to an hour and 15, depending on how long I have to wait on machines. Sometimes I'll throw in supersets if I'm like really running short on time and 2 machines are right beside each other and I can flip between the 2. I'll do supersets and that cuts down on some time. But yeah, I mean, I've got rock solid legs, but I hate leg day. I hate it with passion.
So Jiffy, I guess that's his name because he's always in a hurry. Um, says to Rick, he says, "My 86-year-old dad just passed away. Sorry to hear that, Jiffy."
Yep, I'm so sorry.
never exercised, but he was a farmer and would not use his tractor to hitch the plows, planters. He would pull the darn thing into a hitch.
Yep. I mean, you got to think about that. Like he's 86-year-old. He was 86
Right.
and was a farmer. Like that is insane work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how many farmers do you know that died early? Like real farmers that they grew up and that's what they did. Like they don't die early usually. Best lifts were 485 bench, 675 squat for 4 reps, 765 for deadlift. Now I'm not even near that. So I do 318 on an incline leg press. That's including how much the sled itself is. So I put 200 on it and the sled itself is 118. So I do about 318. And then, so I don't know what I could squat just because I can't, because of shoulder injuries, I can't put the bar across my shoulder and get my elbows back far enough. It puts too much pressure on my rotator cuff. So I can't do that. So unless I got one of the Rogue bars that has the chest piece that hangs over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Greg Mahler has one of those, or well, it's Keto Brick. They have it in their gym, and those look sick, and I would love to have one. But unless I had one of those, I don't know how much I could squat. But I just do incline leg press, and I do 4 to 5 sets. So I do one set of like 180 stacked on top, and then I'll do 4 sets of 200, and I do anywhere from 10 to 11 reps. So that's my big heavy. I do 95 on deadlift because I just started doing deadlifts, and last thing that I want to do is throw my back out.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, there's a gym right not too far from it. Well, it's not too far from the average person, but I don't really have a car. So it's like a little far for me to take, like, the concept of taking an Uber, even just 3 times a week, like
Yeah.
twice, it'd probably be about $30 a round trip. So to do
That's
that, and I wouldn't want to go any under like 4 days a week, because I wouldn't want to just go like one day. That would be a waste to me.
yeah.
So
Do body. Just start out with body weight.
I just use my own. I have a couple 5 pound dumbbells, and I
Mm-hmm.
have one 20 pound. And I have my 50 pound weight vest.
Yep.
So I just walk around the track with the weight vest, or I just do some. Sometimes like when I'm watching a Zoom call, I'll start like using the dumbbells and just do that. And sometimes I do push-ups. I haven't done them in a while, but sometimes I'll do push-ups. Or I find it easier to do like those wall ups. I don't know if you ever like where you're leaning on the desk or the counter, and I kind of like just do the push up, but I don't go all the way to the ground. I kind of like stay, you
Yeah.
know, because I still have the bad back and I still have, but I get very stiff. So I always make the joke that if I try to run, I run like the housewife or the house, in the Tom and Jerry cartoon, like, when she's like running on the table. Yeah. So it's kind of funny when you have like a 50-year-old man like running, like, get away from me. Your favorite intensifier, Jonathan is asking.
Explain.
Can you be a little
What's
bit?
an intensifier?
Yeah, can you be
Hi, Jonathan.
a little bit more elaborate, Jonathan? He's actually a weightlifter, so
Yeah, I know him. I know him.
yeah.
I'm just trying to see what an intensifier is.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I have a feeling I might know what he's talking about, but I'm not 100%
Well, hopefully he can
Yeah.
put a little bit more of a definition in there. That'd be great, Jonathan, if you could do that. You don't want to confuse Rebekah. Come on.
Doesn't take much.
Hello. Obviously, I could confuse very easily.
Oh, I do too.
Oh, hello. Drop, set, rest, pause, ISO, hold, etc.
ISO drop set. I don't know. I really don't know. What's my favorite? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. Like you're like I'm not up on all the lingo, Jonathan. You have to school me. But I tell you what I can. I don't know. I can tell you what my favorite exercise is, although I hate it, but I also love it.
Like a love-hate relationship?
It is a love-hate relationship, and that's probably dumbbell. It's the dumbbell bench press. The reason I have a love-hate relationship with it is because if I don't have somebody there to spot me, so I do 30 pounds each hand, and that is almost half my body weight. And so it's almost not quite, but almost half my body weight. So I know I need to Google a bunch of stuff. I know I'll do it later. But if I don't have somebody to spot me, it's really hard to get back up. A chest supported back. I don't do wall sits. I probably should start doing.
Is that like when you like as if you're in an invisible chair and you
Yes, but you're on the wall. Like that'll
Yeah.
start smoking your legs. You want to, those are really good punishment for bad kids.
Oh, can you imagine? Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I could try, but
No,
with
I
the way
do.
my legs are, yeah, that might be a little bit of an issue at first.
You
I might
just
I
start,
might be able to do
with a few
bar
seconds
stool
at a time.
wall sits. I might be able to do like bar stool wall sits, like where I'm
Maybe.
sitting on the bar stool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do have some supersets. I do supersets with abductor and adductor on my legs, and burn them out. That's usually the last exercise that I do on leg day, and I do it and try to burn out um, my legs. I'll do supersets of shoulder press. So even though it's a push day, and I guess it's a pull, it's a not supposed to be a push pull. I'll do shoulder press and then do my shoulder rehab. I really actually like that because it burns my shoulders out pretty fast. So, because I do lateral raises and front raises, but I do that after doing shoulder press. And I just keep doing that in supersets back and forth. But it hurts a lot.
Yeah, I gotta start doing more, but it's just I go through these pain spouts and
Yeah.
I mean I probably could have benefited from having a physical therapist, which if unless
Yes.
I was in the rehabs, they never issued like every time I tried getting one at home, they never the insurance would never take care of it or whatever. So I did it on my own. But I probably would have benefited from the lessons from a really good physical therapist, you know.
Yeah.
But
I
know,
think that physical therapy is one of the most underutilized disciplines in medicine,
mhm.
right along with osteopathic manipulation. They need to be utilized more and more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So, breathing and bronchitis don't mix. No,
No, I agree. I can't argue with that, Bill.
nope.
I can't argue with that.
Haven't
And
lifted weights.
Bill, like me, does enjoy going with weighted vests. I don't do it as often as you do, Bill. But when I do it, I do it proudly.
The
Um,
pressure on your body provides the pain relief. I can believe that.
yeah. Well, people laugh like when I'm walking. I now when I first started walking, I would be in pain. I'd have to sit for like half an hour to get further and further. And now I can just stop at a tree, put my hand on the tree so I don't fall, and just put my leg up and relieve some of the
Mm.
tension. And I just do that for like 10 seconds, and then I put my leg down. I go back to walking again. You know.
I have a question for Golf Addict. If
Okay.
you were, because let me go back. He says he was 5'7", 40 years old, 40 years old when he was doing this, 260 pounds, 14% body fat. my one question was, and were you all natty, or were you not natty?
I'm not sure what natty means, so
He'll know.
okay. It was like a question from like way before because I'm not even getting to it yet. Oh, 60 years old, 12. Is that the one? That he was 60? No, sorry. Well, you asked it. You probably asked it so eloquently that I don't probably have to put it up anyway.
Very natural creatine and glutamine. That's that right there is awesome. So, adding, if he take any supplementation to assist with muscle building?
Well, Spanky.
He says he was natural with creatine, with only
No, I
creatine.
see. I see what he said. Yeah. I'm just obviously Spanky heard your question, so
Yeah, sorry. No, he did.
terrified of
Terrified
steroids.
of steroids.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Oh, Ricky is finding himself eating more hay from his horse medicine, from the ivermectin. Okay,
Um,
that's fair.
does that really happen? You eat more
No,
hay? I was gonna say,
no.
hey, hey.
Droppings in the road and everything. Well, then you should be wearing pants and a diaper. No,
I'm sorry.
no, it's funny. Just kidding. No, we knew you were
Yeah.
kidding.
You know what's funny though is how we have to tell. Like I say so many jokes online, and like CB has the same problem. Like we'll tell jokes. It's like so obvious, at least to us, and
And people want.
they're just like they're like, no, that's not right.
Well, I'm a nurse. I have a little bit of a twisted sense of humor.
Yeah, like I used to make this bad joke when I used to do like for like tuxedos were about like $150, so I would tell them it's like $80,000, and in this one, most of the people would be like, okay, what's the real price? And this one kid one time like actually lectured me. It's like 6-year-old boy. He's like I can't afford $80,000. He's like,
That's
his
funny.
father like his father practically smacked him in the back of the head. Like, really, you're that dumb?
No, he just believed you. You were very believable. You told it
Yeah,
very.
okay.
Sarcasm goes over some people's heads.
It does. It does. It's so funny.
Yeah. So I don't see a lot of questions.
No, I don't. Well, Rick just said he's making poop gas.
Mm, okay.
If Rick wants to answer about the poop gas, that's
I don't
fine.
know what
Have you seen the video? His strawberry poop gas video?
What?
Yeah, Amy Davis. She's rocking keto Amy, or rocking coach Amy. I'm sorry. Um, and sorry, Amy, you have like about 1,000 different name changes. I keep on forgetting. Um, she made a video for Rick. That's because there was like an interview or something like that, where Rick mentioned that he makes poop gas. So they did a video of a song called "Strawberry Poop Gas." Yeah,
Nope. Haven't seen that one.
yeah,
Haven't seen a lot out there.
yeah. She does a lot of things with AI.
Mm.
So it's kind of funny in a humorous type way.
Mm. So, I mean, I don't know 100% all of it. I do know that it's got a lot of. I mean, a lot of people are using it for parasites. They're using it for detoxing. They're using it for something that I can't say because I don't want to get anybody banned. The C word that happened around 2020. And I've heard of people taking it as a cocktail with fenbendazole for cancer. I mean, obvious. Bill Cook. I'm sorry. I just saw what he said. Anyway, so I don't know what all they're using ivermectin for, but I know that it's supposed to be beneficial.
So I'm just showing what he said, if this is what you're talking about.
Yes, it's the
You
next.
are a big kid.
No, but it's the next one.
Okay. The next one that he said, you're big.
There's a follow up to that.
After circumcision, they reweigh at 7 pounds. Okay. Wow. That's all I can really say about that is wow.
Yeah, wow. Somebody does have a question. Boston Danny.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Coach Becca, what are your typical macros? Proteins?
Typical macros. Let's see.
Do you count your macros?
Some days.
See, I count it in the ways of like 1 steak, 2 steak.
So, like, here's one day that I was at 165 grams of protein. I had 44 carbs and 118 grams of fat. Those 44 carbs were from like stuff like allulose. Let's see. That was on a high eating day that was like 1,800 calories. I was really hungry. I go through some days where I'm not hungry. Like this one, I had 1,400 calories, 136 grams of protein, 96 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbs. Where did those carbs come from on that day? Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't there that day, so I can't tell you what you had.
I don't know. It was from my homemade ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Because it's got heavy whipping cream in it. So
Yeah, I actually made eggnog the other day, and I figured since it has heavy cream and eggs in it, I could just keep on whipping it and make it into ice cream eventually.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I guess it just wasn't whipping. So
Yeah.
I probably was over whipping it, like because I used the hand blender. So I probably needed to slow it down a little bit. But
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good. You know.
So I don't always track my macros. I know about what I eat every day, but I'm trying to put on muscle mass. And so my theory on calories, I'm going to tell you my theory, is that you don't need it's not about calories. It's about macro surplus and macro deficits. Let's throw the whole concept of calories out. But if you want to, but food mass does matter. How much food you eat does matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you eat too much, you're not just going to poop it out. You will process and store some of those things. So if you want to build muscle, and if Jonathan's still watching, like he can tell me, he can back this up. So if you really want to build muscle, you have to be in a protein surplus, right? You need to have enough protein to not only support your bodily processes, you have to have excess to build excess tissue. So I try to hit above 120 grams up to like 135 grams of protein a day. Sometimes I go over if I'm still hungry. I try to eat more meat if I'm hungry. I try because I'm not trying to gain fat. I'm trying to lose. I've still got some body fat that I need to shave off. But I want to put muscle in that. And so which is what we call bulking, which is muscle hypertrophy. And that's the goal, and it is working. However, you have to be in a protein surplus. And if you're going to be in a protein surplus, you cannot eat super high fat because you will be too full. So I start with lean protein. I know it's such a cardinal sin. Um,
Right. Yeah, it's not
I
really what we, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
that
I
makes
start with,
sense.
but I start with lean protein and then I add however much fat that I need for the
I get
day,
you.
So
Yeah.
I make sure I get in my protein. It is solidly there. And then I just end up,
And then you do the fat
and
burner.
I'll eat the fat that I need to for energy.
Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense.
If I
I
try to
mean,
do it with ribeyes, I won't eat that much. I can only eat this. I can only eat this much ribeye. That's it, because the fat on it, it wipes out my hunger completely. However, I can eat a pound of chicken breast and come back an hour later and eat another half a pound of chicken breast. Why? Because there's almost no fat in it, and
right.
that guarantees that I am in a protein surplus. It's all about goals, right? If you're trying to put on muscle mass, you have to be in that surplus.
Yeah. So Bill says about 0.8 to like 1.2 grams of protein per pound of desired weight goal. So I guess that's
Well,
his weight
let's.
goal, maybe.
It does depend on your, like. It does depend. Let's see, 120 times 1 point. Yeah, that's about right. Desired weight goal for, but that's also, but weight is also relative, right?
Yeah.
So I am the same size now that I was 3 months ago. Well, when did we move here? July, August, September, October. So 4 months ago, I am the same size I was when we moved here, but I'm about 5 pounds heavier.
Okay.
So I put on a good 5 pounds of muscle mass.
Oh, okay. So you're like size is the same, but you are heavier because of the muscle mass. Okay, I
Yeah.
get you.
So
Okay, I was a little confused at first,
yeah,
but
so like my shirts are the same, my pants fit the same, but my arms are bigger, my legs are getting bigger, and it's not because of fat.
okay.
So
So golf addict Spanky is asking, what excuses is everyone getting for the price of beef? Hamburger is even going up to $9 a pound here in Canada.
that's ridiculous.
Where I am, it's crazy. It's crazy. Ribeyes at $34.99 a pound. So have you? I mean, I haven't really heard of why it's going on. I just figure
So
it's
it
pricing
depends.
or production.
Well, so it's the price of production, and especially for commercial,
Right.
and the cost to replace the cows are going up. So you slaughter a cow, you sell the cow. The price to replace it is now cost more than that cow even brought in. And so there's just, I think that, I mean, I don't mean to wear a tinfoil hat, but I'll wear one the size of a sombrero. I think they're just trying to keep us from eating meat. And they will blame the tick, Lizzie. You're right.
They'll blame whatever they can blame. They'll
They
blame.
will blame whatever they can blame.
Yeah. Um,
It's absolutely bullshit.
and people
But
will, and there are people that will believe it too. So
oh, they will. Well, and they're unleashed. They created this. They created this alpha. They
yeah,
created AlphaGal.
yeah.
In
Um,
his lifting days, he at golf was lifting.
ooh, this is a pretty good price. If the same,
Oh yeah.
hamburger on sale, $3.99 a pound next week, 80%. That's.
So if you're going to do
Can
that,
we go to where you're at, Don?
it's 4.15 a pound here
Okay.
at my commissary for 80/20. If we get it in the big 10-pound packs, then it's three something. I just I'm lazy. I get it in the 4-pound packs.
Yeah, I actually get the big, but it's not for the same reason. I mean, the burgers did go up. I get the prepackaged at Walmart, and the only reason why I do that, I've told other people, and you'll probably be like, I get my food delivered, because when I wasn't walking in a wheelchair, it was a little hard to go
Yeah.
shopping, so I just have it delivered. And for some reason, if you get anything that's weighted, like if you get steaks, if you get like burgers, like that's from the meat department and stuff like that, and not prepackaged. It doesn't go by like a preset poundage. Um, it charges by weight. Like you get an extra weight charge.
Yeah.
Well, to give an example, like if I decide I wanted to buy some steak, say I buy steak for $10, you
Yeah.
know, and I decide to buy 10 steaks, so that's $100, right? Now I
And then
charge a little bit.
you got a 10-pound like weight charge.
Well, this is literally the prices that I've been charged, and I cancel them because I'm not going to pay that. But like a couple times, I'll have like $100, right? And I go to check out, and it comes to about 230,
Mm.
and all I bought was the 10 steaks. So it's like $130 weight charge. So that's ridiculous. It's
That is
like
ridiculous.
over double the amount. So
Yeah.
this, what I do is I just kind of go to a local grocery store that has, like ShopRite,
Mhm.
and I go there with a couple bags, and I'll buy that separately. But then I order like the box of burgers that's like 32 in a pack,
Mhm.
and it's the same weight. It's like it doesn't even go by weight. It's just 32, or the chicken and stuff like that. And they have gone up. I mean, a few months ago, I would get the box of burgers and they'd be about $26 for a box, which is not bad. Now they're up to 35, almost $40 for each box. So obviously I have to get less boxes to equal the same amount. And so I have to figure out a way to accommodate that. So I've added chicken back into my diet, which I wasn't eating that much of, but I mean, because
It's
pork is a weighted item, so I can't get pork delivered. Well, actually, that's wrong. They do have pork that's a non-delivered item, a non-weighted item, but it's like pulled pork and it has like pre-seasonings in it. Like,
pre-seasonings. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
and it's probably not the most ideal. It's not,
No. But
but
it's
it's better than
there's a war.
better than the
There
alternative.
is a war on there's a war on our food supply. And I just wish that people would see it. And I don't because my husband's in the army and because of his interest is international, and you look at what's going on. You see I don't know if you heard about the three people out of, I don't know what state it was, um, three Chinese nationals that were caught smuggling in microorganisms that could decimate the food supply in America. Like that was on the news. Like these people were smuggling these things in from China. So we do have foreign things going against us. We do have China trying to sabotage us. People are like, no, they were innocent. No, they're not. We have a war with China that people just don't understand that we are at war with China. And I think that we really need to get back to people having their own homesteads, people raising their own cows, but it's expensive and it's an expensive startup. People need to raise their own food, grow their own food, and we just need to we need to stop trying to be like suburbia hell, and that's what we need to stop being. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, it
yeah,
is. They're trying to buy all the farms, but states are now starting to ban the ownership by foreign entities in states. So, and then they're going to start taking that land back.
yeah. I mean, something definitely has to be done. Definitely.
Yeah. But
So
that gets into political.
yeah, and I'm not very political.
Yeah.
I know what I know what I know, and I know how I feel, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, I think we do need to protect our own interest.
Well, that's my point. You know.
in our own land. We need to protect our land. No, I can't go and just be like, I'm going to own Chinese land.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
We got to do things at home, basically.
we need to protect our homes.
Yeah.
Keep our own house clean.
I agree. I agree. You haven't said anything I don't agree with, so you know.
We
But
need
I'm
to
not very
support it.
controversial, so yeah.
Oh,
um,
I could be. I could
do-
say some things that would totally get you kicked off YouTube. I'm not going to.
don't. Well, at least let me become so successful it won't matter, you know. So,
Right?
yeah.
We need
Do they really charge for the weight? I wonder, or is it because it's meat? Well,
probably the way.
the
I bet you if it was
altitude.
vegetables, I bet you if it was vegetables, they would do it too. If it was a bunch
I
of
Yeah. I mean, there probably is a way I could test that theory out. I could order a whole bunch of vegetables that you have to get
like weighted, like you have to weigh the like
right, like you
individual
know,
ones.
and then see how much the bill goes up on from the final price. You know, so I mean, we could. It might not be as much as meat. Meat might be more per ounce or per pound. Like for vegetables, it could be like a dollar an ounce, where meat could be like $5 an ounce.
Maybe
So to speak.
you never know.
But to make it go over $100 more. But and then Ricky Lee, this is obviously a joke. Well, not a joke, but just Thomas, did you try putting tallow on your
Schnoz,
schnozola?
schnozola.
Schnozola. I don't have tallow, so obviously I couldn't put it on. You know, I do have lard, believe it
I
or
don't
not.
know. I don't know if that will. Although Pharaoh uses lard in their skin products.
Yeah, so yeah, because
Their
I
skin
don't.
products are really good, people. Not joking.
Who skin products?
Pharaoh. Pharaoh. They just it's a skin they
Oh, okay.
do
I
tallow and
never heard of
lard.
them. So.
It's so damn expensive. Yeah.
Well, doesn't Emma do some skin products? Yeah, it's
She
both.
does.
And the only reason I don't have beef tallow, I've had beef tallow, but again, I've mentioned this before. Like I'm sort of like financially just trying to keep things from losing out on things. I think the reason why I'm financially is because I do want to have my steak occasionally. I do like my steak. I'm sorry, I mean, why become carnivore if you can't have steak?
Yep.
That's my opinion, at least. And
Yeah.
at least every once in a while, like every like 2 weeks, like even if you have just to have it in there. But when I would go get a bucket of beef tallow, it'd be like $35 to $40 for like a 164-ounce tub, and in the same size for the lard was like $19. So it's like,
Well, and it just and it did, the only thing about I have not been no, this is here where I live. I have not been able to find lard that is like they sell it at the commissary, but it has a whole bunch of shit in it. Like a whole bunch. So it's got all kinds of like BHT, is that what it is? It's and then a whole bunch of other stuff that they put in there.
and Bill asks if I have hamburger grease. Not really, believe it or not. I
I see, okay, so also
have some, but I
I
usually
try
cook like
not
all
to
both meals together. So
I usually try not to dump my grease either. So, like, for instance, before I came on here, like I ate some hamburger and it's 80. I always buy 80/20. It's the one I buy. And there's a lot of grease in it. And I make sure I have grease in my bowl. And then I do like a little bit of dairy. I don't do a lot of dairy, but I do like a little bit. And I did some heavy cream with some fresh real parm. And I put that, like, I make a sauce with it and put that in my beef. And that's about the only way that I can eat ground beef right now for some reason. It just doesn't, I've eaten so much of it that it's like, I'm kind of getting sick of it. Sort of like when I eat my chicken, I have to have a sauce on my chicken now. I've eaten so much of it. But I I don't eat a lot of eggs either. So yeah, I don't eat a lot of eggs.
Yeah, I only eat eggs if I feel like it. Like I do eat eggs, but not.
They just don't have as much protein bang for your buck. Oh, so but a lot of people, I don't know if you're still watching. So
I hope there's people watching. It says there's 29.
oh,
So
good. So I also am, I don't know, some people know this, some people don't. I work as an independent contractor for Rivero.
okay,
Yeah.
with
So I,
Dr. Baker.
yeah, with his, like, I'm one of their health coaches over there. And so what I've learned is that eggs are not super great on the protein scale. I know people and people come to us and they undereat a lot of they undereat protein. They're eating super high fat and they're like not even hitting 100 grams of protein. So I tell people to take out eggs and eat more meat, right? Because they can only eat like 3 scrambled eggs, but they can eat a pound of ground beef. And so that's that difference there, is getting people to realize that eggs should be a side dish.
Okay.
Eggs are my side dish. I'll take 2 soft boiled eggs, put a little bit of chosen food mayo in it, and that'll be a side to my chicken or beef.
Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of comments about me doing beef tallow. I probably, like I said, it is a cost thing. For me, it just works for me to do the lard price wise, but I probably will get some tallow at some point, just because I do like the taste of tallow a little bit
Mhm.
better. But I'm not really, I was trying to be lion diet, but I was like, okay, for cost, maybe
It's
I could be, maybe I
hard.
could be BB&E like Dr. Barry does.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just,
what if I'll start a lot of people out with BBB&E if they can have those ingredients.
yeah. I mean, I'm fine to have, like I said, I did the eggnog because I love every year. I've always had eggnog since I was like 5. I mean, obviously, I didn't put rum in it when I was a kid. At least I don't think I did. I don't know. Might be why I was so quiet as a kid. But he's
What's
just drunk.
what's wrong with little Tommy?
Tommy. Oh, you want to
Tommy's
laugh at
drunk.
you want to laugh at a story? Okay.
Sure, I love story. I'm
I'm,
gonna pull my hair back. It's getting on my
I'm
nerves.
about 2 years old, I think, maybe 3. And you're gonna find a couple stuff out from me that you're gonna be like, okay, that makes sense. But the first thing is my mom and dad had a huge barbecue party, and
Okay.
there was obviously it's all adults. Like I'm a 2-year-old boy, but there's like about 30 adults, and they're all partying and having beers and having wine and having all these drinks. And right in the middle of the party, it starts to rain, like a flash shower. And so everybody goes inside the house. All right, and it wasn't going to be for that long. So like it rained for maybe like a half an hour, and then stopped raining. Well, it stopped raining, and no, everybody's talking, so no one even notices that it stopped raining except for little Tommy. Okay, so little Tommy goes outside and starts drinking all the cups of alcohol that were on the table. About 30 beers, 30, like different drinks. I slept for 2 days.
Gosh, did they not take you to the
Well, they
hospital?
did. They were super worried, but the doctor's like, he's drunk. He's out of it. He's drunk. He's drunk.
What
Another,
year was that?
what was that?
What year was that?
Well, I was born in 72, so it was probably like 1974,
Okay.
1975. I think I was probably 2 because I don't think my sister Carrie was born yet. So, or if she was like in my mom's stomach. Like, so obviously my mom didn't have a beer. Um, and then around the same time, I'm crawling around. This is before safety, before you like protected things. I decide to put my tongue in an electric socket.
I got a funny one for you. Do you remember the
Well,
light bright?
that's probably why I have such a little hair.
Do you remember the light bright?
Yeah,
Okay, so I had a light bright. It was like my favorite toy. Like
yeah.
I wish like those were great.
Do
Like
you ever do your own designs?
yeah, it was great. It was so much fun. So So if anybody who doesn't know what a light bright is, it was a box that had these little like pull out that you could pull out the thing, and it was like different patterns, and you took little light plug, like little light, almost like light bulbs for a Christmas tree, right? Those little light bulbs, and you put them in the little pegs, and it made a design, and it like, yeah, yes. So if you took off that front piece with all the little pegs in it, there was a light bulb like socket inside of it, and they had like used a little light bulb.
Right.
I was little, and it didn't have a light bulb in it, and it was plugged in, and I didn't know. I stuck my finger in it, in the light bulb hole, and I just remember going zoop, and like feeling like my finger went. Woof. It was really interesting. Probably what's wrong with me today. I'm sure it is.
I mean, for me, it's
among other things.
I guess for you too, but I guess for me, it explains a lot. You know,
It
like,
explains a lot.
I'm sure, like Lewis is looking like right now, like
makes so much sense.
now I know the
That's
electric.
probably why I'm ADHD.
Yeah.
I scrambled my brain. I'm like, me.
So it looks like Ricky Lee is still talking about me doing the beef tallow. I will get beef tallow, Ricky. Okay.
Yeah. So Ricky Lee said, "Oh my God, Becca." Yeah, I know, right? I was nuts. I was little. I don't even know how old I was. I can't even remember. I just remember, and it's just like flashes of memory. Do you know how like you can't remember the whole thing? You just get these flashes of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys get pictures in your mind. So I think in pictures a lot. Oh, he bit the extension cord.
Yeah.
It explains so much too.
I mean, that's what cats do, I guess. You know. Yeah. He probably has a lot of wires.
It explains so much. I don't know if my hair spiked out. No idea. Nobody was in there.
I mean, it might be actually why, because when I was that age, I was a blonde, believe it or not.
I have been a red hair since I popped out of the womb.
Yeah. So, but like a couple,
I got blamed on the hairdresser. Believe it or not.
Just a little over a year later, my hair got dark and started becoming, which happens, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm surprised my mom didn't make the joke like, yeah, he burnt his hair, so that's why it's dark now.
Well, so mine, a lot of the pictures you threw up on me about like my hair was a lot redder, right? And so the older I get, the blonder it is.
Yeah.
It is getting.
It's more like a strawberry blonde base. My mom had that.
Yeah. Now I do have this patch right here that is white. It is white. So, but you can't see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you didn't point it out, we would never have known.
No, but if you have to be like right up on it. If not, it just looks like blonde hair. But if you get real close, it looks like you can tell it's white. Oh, somebody's like, I've never seen this gal before. Nah, I'm around. I get around in the carnivore scene, keto carnivore scene.
Yeah, she's around there, Paul. So Ricky Lee is saying my uncle tricked me, and I have a funny story with that too. It's not about me.
I've never done the 9-volt battery thing
with my tongue. Well, okay, so you know
I've never done it. I've heard it doesn't work.
You know those electric dog collars?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you do one?
No, but
I've seen somebody do them.
This is back. I don't know if you know, but my sister always has Rottweilers, and they had this one Rottweiler. I think it was Tequila at the time. No, it might have been her dog. She named all her dogs after alcohol, so it might have been Jaeger. And
I know somebody that names all
their. Does that tell you something right there?
I know somebody that names them after guns, so it's like Ruger and like Colt.
Yeah. And they were going to be going on a trip to Canada going into Winnebago. It's something my niece wanted to do. She wanted to go into Winnebago to Canada for like a week for her birthday. And this was like her 10th birthday or something like that, you know. And So my nephew is about 8 years old. Okay, my brother-in-law, on the ground is the dog collar off the dog, but it's turned on. And I'm not sure if Brad knew that it was turned on or not, but he told my nephew to go pick it up and bring it to him. So my nephew, listening to him, just brings it up and he actually shocks himself touching it.
No, so my little dog is a barker, and we have we don't have a shock collar, we have a bark collar, and it vibrates. It makes a loud noise, and he doesn't
Right.
like it.
Yeah, it's like something with a sound or something like that. Yeah.
Well, and it vibrates. But the bad thing, so this is super twisted, guys. So we have a big dog and a little dog, and they heard me talking, so one of them's coming, and the only one that barks out of control is Pip, and he's the little dog, and he's a Porky. He's a Pomeranian Yorkie,
Okay.
and it's incessant, and he barks at mouse farts. That's how much he barks, and I'll put the bark collar on him, and he will do everything he can to keep quiet, and then the big dog will bark, and it sets off the bark collar. So Copper, the big dog, will bark, and Pip will get the repercussions.
He'll get the shock value, so to speak.
Yeah. But it doesn't shock. It just vibrates.
Oh no, I know. It was a pun more than anything. But
no, Ricky, I'm not going to lick a 9-volt. I will pass. Charger Mopar, you need to send me how you did that, because I need to know how you did that.
Yes.
Please.
That's a, do a video on it. Never mind.
Yeah.
No offense, do a video on it, because I think
I would do it.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds do want to know.
That would be a very good video of you.
It is a good video.
Yeah, because we've all had we either had a bully or we were a bully. I mean,
I was treated like crap.
I was too.
Yeah. So a little bit. So this is something a lot of people don't know about. So I'm going into medicine. My whole family was medicine. And thank God my brothers don't watch my YouTube stuff. So my dad was a doctor, and he's a Vietnam vet and had PTSD and got into drugs. He self-medicated as a doctor. So this was back in the 80s and 90s. And that's when the big pharma reps were going around and giving like the narcotics out like candy. Like, so they would just be like samples everywhere. And so my dad self-medicated. And so he did end up in prison. And I was made fun of a lot because of that. I was teased a lot and was treated like crap because my dad was a drug addict. So it's okay. I think that some of those people have gotten their just desserts, honestly. So that's okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I just got to live my life and keep doing what I'm doing, and
that's all you can do,
And I'll let God take care of it, because it's not my job.
Yeah. So, Rick, you are CCC, concealed carry calculator.
That's funny.
Yeah, I have a funny group. I have really good people on here.
I haven't gone live in so long. So my son is out there on the interwebs. I won't tell you who he is and what his channel is, because he doesn't want to be associated with Mama.
Okay.
But he has over 9,000 followers, and is set to make more money than me at my job at Rivero this month.
Good for him.
Yes. Like, he's already hit over 1 million views, and
good for him.
Yeah, he's doing, but he does video game content. So he does, and you
That's
don't see
why.
his, and he
That's
does,
why.
you don't
Okay.
see his face.
They say that they make the best video game, and they say the ones that without you actually showing your face actually can make a little bit, you know. So yeah.
He does. He's doing very, very well. And he said his goal is to make over $6,000 in December. I mean, that's a good challenge. If he can do it,
Yeah. Well, I'm voting for him.
I
You
am
know.
too.
Well, I'd hope so.
Yeah. Hey, like, listen, he does what he does, and
That did be kind of bad. No offense, but that'd be a bad. Like, I want you to fail. What are you doing? You
yeah,
know.
I know. He's like, are you happy for me, Mom? I'm like,
Of course.
well, yeah. Am I a little jealous? Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't have. But he edits a lot of his own stuff, and he's very good
He's
at it.
working hard at it. So
He works very hard all day, every day. So he's working for it. Now, granted, he's sitting in front of a computer playing video games and recording and cutting and but it's
does
hard
he
work.
does he do anything else? Does he have like a side job while he's doing, or is it?
No, so
And
you
not I'm saying he has to. I'm just.
no, so he tries, and I'll tell you what. Um, the area around here, around Fort Campbell and on Fort Campbell, so these are federal jobs. They are not friendly to special needs white kids. So they can't get a job. My kids can't get jobs. Like,
Okay.
they're trying. They're both high functioning autism, and they put in multiple applications, and yeah.
Oh, your son's autistic too.
Yeah,
Okay.
high
That's
functioning.
actually yeah. I actually work with a guy that's autistic.
Mm.
You know, very nice guy. I mean, to me, he's a kid, but
Yeah.
you
If
know,
you go onto Alia's channel, he's on Alia's channel. Jacob is.
your
She,
your son.
yeah, he did an interview with her. Well, both of my kids did interviews with her.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll go. I'll go. Is it older or is it
no,
recent?
little. It was last year. So it says
Okay.
if you look at it, it says 17-year-old with autism says keto is magic. It's that video on hers,
You know what? I think I might remember something in that
and
realm.
it's him running. It shows a picture of him running,
Yeah, I think I
handsome
remember.
and long hair.
Okay. Well, you don't have long hair anymore?
Nah, it's up to here now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they discriminate against. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Well, they do here too. You
yeah.
know.
I know.
Um,
Yeah.
I
I had to
see
pull.
some channels. Okay, super chat option. Is that saying something about me there, Ricky Lee, or no? Because I'm not sure if I enabled my.
If you're monetized,
Well, I have super chat, but I don't. I thought I enabled it. Oh my god, why am I losing my voice all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Um, I don't know. Something you did to me there, Rebecca. You made me lose
I
my
did
voice.
nothing.
You
I
made,
don't.
you
Where do
made,
you
you
live,
made me
by the
lose my voice.
Where do you live, by the way?
New Jersey.
Okay, no, I'm really far away from New
I'm
Jersey.
from Jersey. Okay. All right, good. It
I'm
just
in.
it just
I'm
sounded
in.
kind of like a hint, like, hey, no one's putting on super chat. Hint, hint, Tom. Like, put the freaking thing on.
Why did they demonetized you, Charger? What'd you say? Did you say the CVID word?
I think it was a long time ago, wasn't it? Like when you had a different channel there, Rick, or a different platform.
Yeah, my son is like, he's like, I'm trying to make sure I don't say anything that will get me demonetized. I'm like, I know, now that money starts rolling in.
Yeah, you don't want to, you know.
You're
I
now
get,
you're
I get,
18-year-old kid sitting at a computer and you're making, over $1,000 a month. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, obviously, I got to be careful of different things. But
Well,
right
we do.
now,
We do.
right now, I don't have to because I don't really, nothing really happens.
So
But
so
when things get bigger. Yeah, it
So
was
I'm
deleted
interested.
in 2010.
Yeah, so I'm interested in so a whole lot of stuff outside of carnivore and keto, and I'm super into the biohacking community, and I love watching their stuff and listening and looking at all the different things, like looking at red light therapy and sauna, and the of course the peptide community is getting huge, and I don't mean just GLP-1s, guys. Those are great too. I'm actually a fan of those if used in the right way. In the right way, please hear me, not big pharma way. Um, but also like the other peptides, the ones that everybody, like, you've seen news stories recently, like people are shooting themselves up with unproven peptides, and it's super funny because they're like unproven peptides. They're actually approved in like 35 other countries as medications.
But just not here.
They're just not here. Do you know why?
Uh, I'm going to have you just tell me because I'm not that astute. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, so it's because many of them are made by the body. Well, if it's naturally occurring substance that is made by the body, patenting it is like almost zero. It's probably not ever going to happen.
Right. So
You
there's no
can't,
money to be made off it.
yes. So, and a lot of these ones are just isolated compounds from the body that are being used in higher doses to do something, right?
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if butter would do anything for him, Bill.
Well, I actually have a weird question on that one.
Which
Okay.
which one? The butter?
Yeah. And but you could probably answer this. Okay. I love butter, and my favorite salted butter. Okay. I just love salted butter. And so all the butter I have is all salted. Would, like, if you put butter on it, even if it did work, would it work better if it was unsalted?
I would say it would hurt less.
Okay. So I probably shouldn't put it on because the salt could react it, basically.
It just might it might burn. It'll dry it out, but burns you kind of want to keep it like moist.
Yeah. So I would have to get new salt. I would have to get new salt.
Yeah.
I'd have to get new butter. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's also rotten.
is that the little cutie that
This is my
with the
Barker.
collar? Hey, little guy.
This
He's
is
not
Pip.
really he's not really doing too much barking right now, but I
No,
don't
but
want to jinx it on you.
he's a Pip
He's
because
like,
he's a pipsqueak.
I'm on TV.
He is. See, I don't care. I
Yeah,
don't care, right?
here, I'll put this on thing. Oh, cute doggy.
He is. But he's getting on my walking pad in between my feet. I'm not walking on it. I'm just standing.
I would be able to tell if you were walking. You'd be doing some kind of movement.
Like movement.
You'd be like,
Yeah, I just
boy,
have
she's
to
like moving to the groove.
like I'll do it when I'm doing certain things, like if I'm studying, but not if I'm like I move.
Not on a Zoom call or something like
No, because then it's like, and it's annoying to everybody else watching.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I always like it when my butters are salted.
Yeah, it's salted butter is like
I'm
the best.
I
I mean, honestly, the best thing
like
you could put on
my
it.
sweet black and blue, and I like it when it's salted.
I think honestly, the best thing that you could put on it right now is probably keeping it moisturized. So
The
tallow is good.
Yeah, I'll probably get some.
Aloe is good for soothing.
All right.
You can use pure hyaluronic acid.
And I think the trick you had me do with the vitamin E is actually
Yeah, you can do that. You can do the vitamin E. Hyaluronic acid is really good because it pulls in and seals moisture in on top of the skin. So, but you know, you have to get the pure hyaluronic acid and not the kind that's got all the other grossness
yeah.
in
But
it.
it's funny. I did a little thing on one of my lives. Like the little chat. I wanted to see if I could get Chat GPT to help me out with something. Like Carrie
Mhm.
did. And so I asked it the question to come up with, and I'm not going to do it now because I don't remember every nuance and stuff like that. But I actually created a little guy with him, like a little character. And I don't know if you know who he is, but his name's Todd Lindy, after Todd Bachnis and Limitless Lindy. So, and yes, they do know, they've seen him, so they know all about him. And and the question I asked was, how does cholesterol help with open wounds? Not just a cut, but literally like a diabetic foot ulcer, And it was saying just like, because I had this slight knowledge that it's one of the things you need when you have a cut. It's like one of the things that like automatically goes to the cut and coagulates it and does all this stuff. Hey Dustin, how we doing?
Hey, Dustin, haven't seen you around in a hot minute.
And I so I did that, and it dawned on me. It's like, wait, I had my amputation, and they were trying to lower my cholesterol, when in fact they should have been raising it, not lowering it. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like you're going by one subject, like okay, I get it, like it helps with the heart, like in their eyes it helps with the heart disease, but it's hurting like 90 other things. you know?
Well, I mean, if you saw the
We're going to be actually almost, we have to get going soon. I'm sorry about
okay.
that.
No, so recent study came out. Dr. Baker talked about it. Lowering LDL increases your risk of diabetes.
Yeah.
It was a new study that came out, and of course, the rest of us in the are like, no kidding.
We already knew that.
Well, but then you need to go. So I'll say the super fast. Go over to Nick Norwitz's channel and look at what statins do. And there was a study that showed that statins increase diabetes risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what else it also does? It also lowers the body's production of GLP-1.
Right.
So it's all tied metabolically together.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's super
Yeah.
important.
Well, I mean, I think the point I'm making is, and I hope it comes out clearly, and this is my opinion, we're it's almost like the Star Trek thing, like the needs of the one outweighs the needs of the many. And it's sort of doing the same thing. It's like the needs of, like, even if it was true, like that did cause all this thing, we're focusing on one thing, and
Yep.
there's all these other things that it's hurting. And we're sort of saying like, okay, well, we're going to focus on the heart, which is a big thing. Yes, I agree with that. But we're going to ignore the diabetes. We're going to ignore all these other conditions.
Yeah.
And in a way,
because we can treat those, and we can treat those and make a lot more money off of it. It's
right.
called the prescribing cascade.
Right. Oh yeah.
It's all about money.
So. All right. Well, it was great having you on here, Rebekah, or Becca.
Either one. I tell you, either one. It's all good.
Rebekah Becca.
There you go. Double named.
Rebekah Becca.
And find me on Instagram. Find me on YouTube. I don't put a lot on YouTube right now, and that's mostly because I'm studying.
Yes, I did put in the description. I did put your channel, and I think I did your Instagram.
Perfect.
And I don't think I did TikTok. I don't remember seeing
I have one, but I don't use it.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. If I can't find it, or if I can find it, but it doesn't look like there's really much on it, then I'm like,
there's nothing on it. I've got like 3 videos, if that.
Yeah. All right. So live, love, heal.
Yeah.
And for God's sakes, people, oh my God, how many times do I have to say it? Eat the